Whew. Another day. Another day. Ugh. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. I don't want to answer that. I really don't. But I feel like I should. I'm tired of my every waking moment being like in service or like in cognizance. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like every day I'm more concerned about everyone else than myself for like 15 of the 16 hours I'm probably conscious a day. Alright, let's go. It's like the little maintenance stands we used to work on them. Okay. They let you get an up close look. Let you see the emblem, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm guessing that these are their planes. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. I check my phone while that works, because it could actually be kind of an emergency. Okay, cool. Oh, it's just telling me that I'm live. Calibrate. Today was a tougher day working on the airplane. It was... Ah, man, a lot of breaking sealant. A lot of, just like mind-numbing work, and man, it was really tough on my back. A lot of straining. I swear every day I'm gonna be scraping some sort of sealant. I'm gonna slash a different knuckle. Like, I'm slashing up my knuckles, and but no pain, no gain. Man, was it tough. I'm tired. I'll be glad to have the car back as soon as I get it. Just taking a chill. Taking my chill time. Nothing complicated. Yeah, let's fly low. So I can get a look at the trees and everything. Just a little bit lower. Yeah, clear away some of that mist. Brilliant. Beautiful. Really. Beautiful. See, I felt a big thud really close to me, which tells me that Waff got this headset on. One of the cats was attempting to climb up onto my couch. They're not allowed on the couch because they destroy my couch and get hair all over it and sink their claws in it, and I don't even want to imagine what else they might do if I had regularly allowed them to be on my couch. So, they get on the couch, I beat that ass. Well, I'm just sitting there, I check my left shoulder, just look at the terrain, and I hear a thud to my left. It's like probably the bigger cat proceeding to jump down to the floor from the couch, seeing that I might have been looking at him. And I know because he's the only cat that makes a noticeable thud whenever he actually jumps down from anywhere, because he's that big. He's like a freaking 15-pound cat. She likes to it's like Colleen likes to freaking downplay that this cat is big, and telling people, oh, he's a 12, he's a 11. But I'm like, no, that's like a 15-pound cat. I'm sitting on the couch, and behind me is my there are the stairs. See, that's one thing that this is missing. I can hear the wind, but I don't feel its effects on the airframe. It doesn't sound like I'm like whipping through the wind or like riding the wind. You just hear whistling noises. I guess I'm being a little more in depth with my analysis of the amount of immersion that I feel. The sun looks beautiful. Like realistic sun glare right there. It's not this blinding flare. It's like this soft glow that's just powerful enough that you don't really want to look at it. That's something that like I hadn't even thought of until I looked at a video about a rail pilot criticizing Hollywood movies, and I think his 74 gear. Yeah, I recently subscribed to this guy because I'd seen more of his other videos about like being an airline pilot, but I watched him review kind of like some things that had gone down in a movie. It's like Denzel Washington had made a while back, or he'd been in, and about being an airline pilot. And I thought it was really cool listening to this guy mention something that I hadn't thought about when it came to Ace Combat, and that was the idea of overspeeding an aircraft. Taking an aircraft to a speed the maximum speed, or over the maximum speed, that the airframe can actually handle. And you know what? I never thought about that and how big a deal that is for anything except maintenance and, you know, of course, safety. And I hadn't thought about that in Ace Combat. Ace Combat, you have no concern for your safety. You have like no concern for your safety outside of, you know, your opponent taking you out. You know, you don't care how you maneuver. You don't care about oh, hey Chris. Just doing a free flight real quick, warm up, and kind of talking about my day and something I thought about with Ace Combat. That was the idea of over speeding, which you can't do in Ace Combat, and I just realized it. But yeah, chose this map. It's a pretty scenic one, and I like to use it to practice flying.
Caution alert.
Really low.
Caution alert.
Yeah. Good to see you as well. I'm liking this whole streaming in VR thing. It's something I'm gonna plan to do for at least an hour a day. And on Monday and Tuesdays I'll actually be like playing a lot, but this is mainly just to decompress after work. Because I don't know, I work pretty damn hard, and I try most days to just keep everybody happy that I know and interact with, and it's kind of some time for me to be more concerned about what I want. Something fun. Practice
Caution.
something that I like to do in
Caution.
PvP.
Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Oh, that was
Caution. Pull up.
a little bit
Caution.
too
Pull up.
high.
Caution.
17, 18, 19, 20,000.
Caution.
That's what we need.
Caution. Pull up.
Not necessarily in the clouds, but I like to make sure I'm
Caution. Pull up.
super low.
Caution.
Thank you.
Caution.
Cool. Now I'm gonna actually hop on and do another mission. Probably just do the first one and just do nothing but gun kills, no missiles. Wait, why do I feel like I did something wrong?
Focus one, sorting.
Tempting. Hold on. I will look at the time really quickly and see if I can make that happen or not. Pause. Pause yourself. Oh, it's only 10 minutes in free flight? I thought it was 30. I know it's 20 on the regular Ace Combat without the VR. I know it's 20 minutes in free flight. Check the time. It is 4:46. I can jump into your party, but I'll only be on for like another 30 minutes. I was on kind of late yesterday just because of some things that kind of got in the way of my chill time. Kind of just depends on what your intentions are afterwards. Well, hold on. I'll join your party. I'll join your party. I'll do that. Alright. Wait a minute. Hello? Hello? How are ya?
Good, thanks, and you?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you? Oh wow, is it all coming through on my stream? Are you literally watching me?
Yeah.
I'm good, I'm good. How are you? Oh wow, is it all coming through on my stream? The Baden Peninsula radar site to the northwest. How about that? Has picked up a number of unidentified aircraft. They've ignored all warnings from the IUNPK.
Yeah.
Oh man. Go ahead. I'm just popping my neck.
So I wasn't online this weekend because I was in Oakland
Oh?
with friends.
Cool. Yeah. I know it's like some of the people in the community seem to like they play like all night and day. And even though I think I get on decently often for all the other games that I have. I honestly just prefer this game over a lot of them. I don't get on that much though. I do enjoy seeing you guys post in the community though. I think that's awesome when we can actually be a little social and stuff about all the gaming and everything that's going on with the game.
Yeah.
Or even other related games.
There are?
There are other like flight games, not necessarily for this system, but you know they're out there. I was telling one of the other buddies that was in the community, I was in his party for a little bit, that I'm getting into a flight simulator.
Cool, which one? Oh.
Yeah, DCS World.
Yeah, I've heard of that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty soon, you know, once I can actually get the monies for all that, I plan to get the Ace Combat Flight Stick, which also works for PC. And then I'll use that. Then
Mobius 1, takeoff confirmed.
Omega
Altitude
11.
restriction lifted. Good luck out there.
Fun, 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 fun. Oh man. And in VR, I'm a lot more about the execution of that stuff I tried to show you. It's just easier to do it in VR.
You'll find out if he is soon enough. Everyone will.
Chase Omega. Alright, what's the radar say?
I've always wanted a VR system.
Well, I'll say right now, they're definitely not as expensive as when they first came out, but they're a good lump sum of money, and if you are like getting this kind of stuff from like your parents, it's like a Christmas gift kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
Missile.
Looks like a lot.
Missile.
The unidentified
Oh,
aircraft
wait, I fired a missile for no reason.
engage. Don't let them near the base.
Soften him up. Yo, yo. It's just the first targets, so they don't really move around all that much. Oh, okay.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
That's a miss. But I'll break anyways. Oh, I'm receiving notifications. Uh-oh.
Missile. Missile.
Okay.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You're behind on target kills.
You are. Come on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Let's go.
Has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Oh, come on. I shouldn't have done that post-all maneuver. I should have just done a regular evasion.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Oh, he's below.
Missile. 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 Stall warning.
Sounds like you. Their fuselage is like so low profile, so I couldn't even tell he was coming right at me.
We're taking enemy fire. We need air
Woo.
support. Aim for the fighter on the right.
They need to do multiplayer for this so bad.
Send for help. The base is falling.
Okay. That's like a
You're a cool
direct.
flyer.
What's up?
You're a cool flyer. You're a good flyer.
Thank you, man. I freaking love Ace Combat. I've been playing it since. How old are you?
12.
You're 12? I've been playing these games since I was about 4 years old.
Jeez.
And
That's really, really old.
I'm 25 now.
Wow.
So yeah, it's oh, the escorts did their job. They did their job. They delayed me. That they did. Okay. That just means I gotta take out at least just one of them.
Mobius 1, do you copy? You're cleared for takeoff immediately after Omega 11.
And if you pick a different plane, like if you pick the F-18, like he's in, you get to take off from a carrier instead of the airfield. They definitely need to add more It'd just be more
Mobius 1, this is Control. The wind
fun
direction
in
is
VR,
130
honestly.
degrees at a speed of 18 knots. We're good for takeoff.
I mean, is there not
Mobius
one of
1, you were cleared for
those
takeoff.
like unfair top rank people always use this? You use like your favorites, just everyday cheats,
Yeah.
not those fake ones.
Yeah, it's because, like, the way they
Mobius 1,
designed
takeoff confirmed.
this multiplayer
Altitude
that's
restriction
out there right
lifted.
now
Look out
is,
there.
like, very reminiscent of some of the other
This is AWACS.
more
Sky Eye,
competitive
118th Tactical Fighter
games that
Command.
are out there right
From
now.
here on out.
The 4v4,
Follow Mobius 1.
cutthroat,
This could turn
kind
into a
of
firefight.
no rules type deal.
You'll
It's
find out
very
if he is
popular
soon
right
enough.
now.
Everyone will.
Yeah.
And that, unfortunately, made its way into Ace Combat. Now, I never liked Ace Combat for the multiplayer because, you know, back then, all you had was split screen. Whenever
Yeah.
yeah, all you had was split screen. So it was like the only competition that existed was between you and whoever was actually right next to you. So I just don't view it as that kind of game. And then, of course, I have my favorites. And I don't feel like I should be
We're picking up
forced
several unidentified
to
aircraft. Omega 11,
play
try
what wins
contact on
matches
radio.
over my favorite stuff.
Aircraft. This is the IUN PKF. Unidentified aircraft has a radar lock on us.
Missile.
You hear this one?
The unidentified aircraft are confirmed hostile. Weapons free. Engage. Don't let them near the base.
Missile.
It's a Dodge. You're next. Take at least one of these things down. Oh God. That maneuver. I do that maneuver all the time.
Missile.
But it's so much more scary in VR because I can't just look back and do it.
Missile.
Mobius 1, you've been spiked.
Missile.
Bandit behind you.
Missile.
Mobius 1, the enemy fired a missile.
Missile.
Mobius 1, bandit on your tail.
Missile.
Gosh darn it.
Ouch.
Missile.
There we go.
Missile.
Mobius 1, you've been spiked.
Okay.
Caution.
Let's do
Pull
some
up.
low yo-yoing. Get some speed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
You're behind on target kills.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ah,
Evasive maneuvers.
In-gun range.
Omega 11, marked on bandit.
it's like if you do get VR, I think you'll really like it. There's something special about
Missile.
Omega 11.
being able to feel that movement yourself,
Mobius 1, you're targeting.
Yeah.
because it feels like you're moving.
11, marked on bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Hi, man.
On the bandit 6, fine. Locked.
No, he's trying to delay me. I'm gonna take care of this guy. They should have him. Although the AI almost never does anything.
Omega 11, Fox 2. Bandit confirmed hit, but still flying.
Uh,
Take much more of this. Locked.
This mission's kind of hard.
it's like
Bombers confirmed.
it's like a happy medium. It's like just a bit more difficult than the intro mission for regular.
Viper 2 and
Oh,
Rapier
yeah,
1.
go for it.
Assist Mobius 1. All aircraft, rejoin formation.
You're new here, so I'll fill you in. This guy's the real deal. I can't stand on time with pilots. Such candor. I mean, you said too much. I'll be the judge of that.
There he is.
We're picking up something new on radar.
We have lost all of Bone Squadron.
There we go.
Going. The enemy's en route. Viper 2, Bandit.
Yeah, it can be hard. Then again, it probably looks harder than it really is because
I'll watch your backs too.
I'm on the hardest difficulty anyways.
Look up. The clouds look ominous.
Always attack the first one.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Mobius 1, you're targeted.
Missile.
There's an enemy unit approaching the base. Take it out.
You're at least right.
Mobius 1, enemy down.
Caution. Hello.
Oh no. Whew. It's just a little bit low. Turn into him. I won't even lie. I've watched a few tutorials on like dogfighting maneuvers and stuff like that. Just because this game isn't as hardcore as a simulator,
Something just
but
up on our radar. Looks
it
like
does
enemy
some things
reinforcements.
right.
We're taking enemy
Oh
fire.
boy.
We need air support.
So it's like you can kind of use that kind of knowledge.
You bandit. Omega 11, pay attention. Stop staring at Mobius 1. Enemy on your tail.
This mission that I'm doing is for
Bandit behind you.
A bandit has a lock on you.
Missile.
Send for help! The base is falling!
Call warners.
How much videos do you plan on doing?
How many videos do I plan on doing?
Yeah.
For like Ace Combat in general? Or for YouTube?
No, just YouTube.
Ah, man. I don't feel like I have a real like limit for how many videos exactly I'll do. It's just kind of like a something I do with my free time. What? How about that? Bravo.
Mobius 1, down.
That's the first time I've ever been shot down on that mission.
That looks pretty cool. That you got shot down.
Yeah, it's like you could see all the fire and all that in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, honestly. The first time I crashed, I was like legit surprised by it. Alright, what time is it? Alright. The gun thing is nice for like, guns only is good for like maneuvers and whatnot. But I'm about to crush this mission.
Mobius 1, this is Control. The wind direction is 130 degrees at a speed of 18 knots. We're good for takeoff. Mobius 1,
Are you
you're
planning
cleared
on
to
to
take
make
off.
good content or just in general?
For now, it's kind of just like I want to make content so that, you know, I can kind of share my fun moments and gaming experiences, or like even now, just kind of be social and people have a visual reference to like what I'm actually doing and see things from my perspective.
This is AWACS Sky Eye,
But
118th Tactical
later
Fighter
on,
Wing.
probably
You'll be under our command from here on out. Omega 11,
after
follow
I've
Mobius
done
1.
most of my
This could turn
actual
into a firefight.
career type
This guy's the real deal.
things, I plan on
Everyone will.
actually making like much better content, like much more or much better presented content.
Cool.
Because I just
I
feel
was
like,
just thinking.
oh, you were just thinking, go ahead.
I was just thinking out of curiosity, because some weekends, well, most weekends, I just stay home,
Okay.
and then I have nothing to do. But I like
We're picking up several unidentified aircraft.
editing
Omega 11,
things
try
and stuff.
contacting
So
them
I was
via
just
radio.
maybe thinking,
Unidentified
Oh, nice.
aircraft.
Like
This
a
is
big
the IU
idiot.
and PKF. Unidentified aircraft.
Oh, that
has
would
a
be
radar
awesome.
lock on us.
Missile.
Bandits
Yeah.
fired.
Missile.
The unidentified aircraft are confirmed
So-
hostile. Weapons free. Engage.
My question is then,
Don't let them near the base.
is editing your, even at, like that's impressive for you at 12 to know that you're into editing like that. Is like YouTube kind of like your ideal platform for like putting up edited content?
Bombers confirmed destroyed.
yeah, I don't have a YouTube channel myself, but just something to fill my free time as well, and it's free, so
Viper 2 has
True.
Viper
Pays
1.
and-
Assist Mobius 1. All aircraft rejoin formation.
so then you don't have to stress, you know,
This guy's the real deal.
uploading videos and stuff, because I'm doing it.
Such candor. Haven't you said too much? I'll be the judge of that.
I'm very interested in that. I am. That's to say the least. Because I've never collaborated with anyone
On radar.
for anything online.
Squadron. Do we keep going? The enemy's en route. Clouds will come.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Oh. That's a bad angle.
Viper 2, can you look after us?
But I am still trying to
Watch your backs.
find the correct application for me,
Ah, here.
and maybe some of them.
Mobius 1, enemy down.
We can give it a shot and see if we like it.
Yeah, I would. I would be very interested in seeing what you could do with some content, honestly.
Something just came
So-
up on radar. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
And that's, man, so I'm actually a art school graduate. So we had to learn like tiny bits of like editing and stuff, and although I could never do any of it, like, that was a bad one. I could never do it like well or anything. I did like get an extensive kind of peek at like what it takes to kind of do good editing, and
Yeah.
and I'd love to help you get to that kind of goal if like good editing is your shtick.
Viper 2, looks like you're running out of targets.
There's an enemy unit approaching the base. Take it out.
I mean, I don't have a lot of time as much. Like, I'm not sitting at home all day
Right.
every day.
I hear you.
But I do have, a couple of hours most days. Even
Yeah.
after school.
I hear you, man.
Schooling's at 3.
Yeah, that's a
couple
pretty That's a pretty cool thing, though, still. Like, just even to have a couple of hours, man. Like, this hour that I get right here, or that I'm giving myself. Oof. Right now is, like, the only hour I get, really, that I consider free time. So it's like, whew.
Yeah, I mean, I got this idea from other YouTubers because they just record what they do every day and then they let well, they pay somebody else. You don't have to pay them because as well. Then they pay somebody else from another country or the same country to do the hardest work for them. So yeah.
3 targets remaining.
But for some people, it's not as hard as it seems. Depending on what and how you're using.
Uh-oh. Airspeed. Monitor airspeed. Perfect.
We should know. We should get in contact.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really, I'll probably drop you my email, actually.
2 targets remaining.
Wait. This is amazing. I mean, I've never done anything like this. But my school is like a open learning thing. Like you can choose what you're going to study and learn.
Oh, yeah?
So, I'm doing music at the moment. I'm playing the piano.
Now that's cool, too.
Yeah, but before I did do some video editing and stuff. And it turned out actually pretty good. I was actually surprised at what I can do. So was my teachers, and then, yeah, so that led to this one, kind of.
Okay, okay. Who is this trying to interrupt me?
Good tunes.
Excuse my meme ringtone. And now I'm driving and texting. Good God.
Hey, so I have
Mobius
to
1, takeoff confirmed.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Altitude restriction lifted.
And it's
Good
gonna
luck out
cost me
there.
like $25.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to do about
This is
that?
AWACS, Sky Eye of the 118th Tactical Fighter Wing.
You might have to figure something out, because I might not have it.
This could turn into a firefight.
Yeah, I might not have it.
Okay, I'll see what I can do then.
You'll find out if he is soon enough. Everyone will.
So I have a Norco, a Bufalin, and ibuprofen.
Okay, I'm guessing these are pain meds.
Yes. Well, one for muscle spasms.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
We're picking up several unidentified
Yeah.
aircraft. Omega 11, try contacting them via
But I
radio.
was on my way back.
Unidentified aircraft.
Yeah.
This is the IUN PKF.
Alright, I'll see you whenever I get back.
Unidentified
Okay.
aircraft has a radar lock on us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's fired.
The unidentified aircraft are confirmed hostile. Weapons free. Engage.
Oh, vertical, huh?
Don't let them near the
Here's a
base.
slow one.
Mobius 1, missile inbound.
But yeah, we should.
Missile fired.
Alright. I've been given my ears back. Ah, I had to.
Bombers confirmed destroyed.
How many missions are there in VR?
In VR, there's only 3, right now, I kind of just tend to stick to the first two.
Assist Mobius 1. All aircraft rejoin formation.
Mainly because the third one is like... The third one is like pure cancer. It really is. It is like... Okay, so it's basically, it's like just one big dogfight between you and like a crap ton of aircraft. It's like, imagine, yeah, like if you, what mission are you on again?
I think I'm on like mission 8 or 9. Maybe 2.
Have you found Mr. X yet?
No. I'm on the one where the fuel trucks go into the
Sandstorm? Okay, you're close. You're close, yeah.
But I'm getting stuck on that.
It's not an easy one. It's not an easy one. I think the Gripen has the land attack cruise missile, right?
I think so, actually.
Mobius 1, enemy down.
If it does, that is like your best.
Something just came up on our radar. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, the pipeline mission.
Yep, pipeline defense. That is your best. You're good. The land attack cruise missiles are your best bet. At actually picking them out of the sandstorm if you buff their range.
Nice hit.
It's slow, but it'll pick them up like from insane distances. And as soon as you get the lock on, all you gotta do is fire. And they have such a wide blast radius that they often take out the rest of the targets around as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like I usually just fly pretty high, or I usually fly about, I think 1,000 tops, like as far as altitude goes, like just over the sandstorm. And then as soon as I get a lock, fire and look at my radar real quick to see how many targets register.
Right, I'll give it a go.
There we go.
Are you planning on to make a family
Enemy
friendly
locked on.
channel?
Shake 'em off.
Not as much.
2 targets.
Did you say a family-friendly channel? I wouldn't mind the idea of it.
1 target remaining.
I hadn't thought about it, honestly, but I don't see why not.
Locked on enemy.
I would just kind of have to think specifically about what I put on there.
Yeah.
Yo, yo. Oh, this is the best MiG-29 in the world. Oh, really? Like, the difficulty can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes. Like right now, ugh. Yeah, this MiG is like the single best MiG I've ever fought in this game mode. And purely because it's the last one and because I've taken out the others so quickly. That's what I want. Yep, right there. Woo!
The remaining free Erusian forces are withdrawing. Victory is ours.
Caution. Pull up.
Oh, B. He's the
Let's
real deal,
go.
all right.
Caution.
You know from fighting just once?
Stall warning.
Ooh, no. Ah.
Mobius 1's taken down. The operation cannot continue.
Okay. I'm not gonna attempt that one again. That was a win, but I kind of oofed at the end. And that's okay. Because I've already beaten these. Here, how much time do I have left? Minutes. Ooh, that would be like a record run. I could show you the last mission.
If you want to.
Yeah, I could do that.
Plans to transport a enemy transport is currently flying above the Waiapolo Mountains. HQ's orders are to capture it. If we can get war crime evidence, we could suppress Fria Rouge's activities. At the beginning of the mission, we will approach the transport while attempting radio contact. We will force their landing. Our objective is to capture the plane, but we can shoot it down if the situation goes south. Keep that in mind.
Alright. I'm gonna make this interesting by trying to do it with a F-18. I don't really like using the EML. I really don't. Even in regular, it's just not the easiest thing to use. I mean, the easiest thing to get kills with, but if your opponent is actually jinking a lot and being evasive like he should be, it's not an easy weapon to get a kill with. However, most people just do circles, and that's why they get shot down.
The gameplay is
All
delayed.
aircraft, maintain formation.
It is?
Rapier 5, block the transport and demand that they
Okay.
follow orders.
No, if I say no, skip.
Don't worry, Mobius 1 is with us.
You're the only one who can protect yourself.
Caution. Caution.
Mission objective sighted.
Caution.
Continue approach.
Pull up.
Do you think they'll just accept our orders? Impossible.
Caution. Pull up.
I like that new thing that they did with the clouds.
Caution. Pull up.
Yeah. Oh man,
Gives it a bit more.
A bit more.
realism.
This is Rapier 5.
Oh yeah,
No one's in the cockpit.
I think so for sure.
Missile alert! In the clouds!
Missile.
Again! Lots of bandits! Decoy?
Mission change. Take down all enemy bandits.
Alright. That should be enough. Oh, picture.
Enemy locked on. Shake them off.
I didn't sign up for cloud combat.
There we go. Ah, good maneuvering. Come on. Oh man, he's trying not to be hit. There we go. Oh no.
There's a cruising.
Bandit on your six. Running low on allies.
Calling for help.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. Got it. Yep. Oh. Ugh.
I can't shake off this lock. Missile incoming.
Missile.
Launch the missile.
Missile.
Focus run missile fire.
Missile.
Break.
Half of the ambushing bandits down.
The enemy squadron's behaving. Follow Mobius 1.
My bad, that was kind of difficult to hear.
Missile hit.
Are you using the whole?
We've got this.
using the
Carrier confirmed down.
quick air-to-air missiles with the F-18. Woo! Hi yo yo. The Hornet, yes. Thank you. Yeah, if it seems I can't hear you do that, it literally pops up right in front of my face.
We've lost Rapier 5.
Uh-oh. Whoa, 2 hits in a row?
On radar, a lot of them.
Okay. I'll handle that.
So the VR is basically a no HUD.
Essentially. Aside from the arrow, like, which I wish they would take that arrow away. That's a kill. No? Oh, he's extra maneuverable. He's trying to steer me into their missile. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that coming. All 3 of them are shooting. That's a notch. Oh, they're just spamming right there.
Missile inbound, evade.
Yeah, they're trying to waste my time. That's what it is.
The reason why my accent is a bit here and there is because I'm originally from South Africa.
South Africa? Oh,
Yeah,
that's actually,
and
yeah.
we moved to New Zealand 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. 3 years. Not a very long time. Notch. Some of these I'm not sure how I miss.
How's it like living
In Oklahoma? The US? Like, what specifically would you like to know?
like everyday things?
Everyday things?
Just how's it like? Because I've never actually met anybody from.
Okay. Well, let me think.
This is actually a pretty big privilege.
Being able to actually talk to someone from another country?
Yeah. Especially over there,
Really?
because my parents are really strict,
Oh.
as usual. It's fine. I'm allowed to make friends, but not as much.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
I kind of do, because when I was young, my parents were kind of strict too when it came to, I guess, interactions with people through the online media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Understand that it. I understand that. I know.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you're mature enough to understand it, because I did not understand it. Because my parents were a little bit more strict than most of the parents that I knew about.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Like,
Missile. Missile.
oof. Here, I'll start by just describing something a bit, I guess, typical that you might think of when you think about American lifestyle. Frickin'
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
me? No. I did not vote this last time around because I didn't know enough about the candidates that yeah, I didn't feel like I'd be voting responsibly.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, a lot of people just vote because they feel like if they don't vote, then they're dishonoring someone, and I say you're dishonoring someone like who might have died for your vote by voting irresponsibly.
Missile fired.
Dead.
3 targets remaining.
But something typical, let's see. It is school time. It's that season. A lot of the people send their kids to public schools around 7:30.
That's fair.
Yeah, and it ends at about 3. I have children,
2 targets left.
so
Ammunition 0.
I don't have any more of them left. Okay, yeah, I don't have any children, so I work pretty early. Start my day at 5:30. That's when I work. Man.
It's pretty
5
cool.
minutes remaining.
And my workday ends at 4.
Bandit is down. We're not picking up any more on radar.
which is decent. I mean, they're 10-hour shifts, so they're tough to actually be on, but I guess
Keep an
I'm
eye out for threats.
not too old that what I do doesn't really hurt my body too much. That a 12-hour or a 10 or 11-hour shift doesn't feel that bad.
Caution.
Oh, here we go.
Spotted. 4 fighters in formation.
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, this is where I do what I love to do.
Missile.
Make the computer make people squeamish about flying really low.
Caution.
In clouds.
Pull up.
Secret about this AI is that they don't like flying very low.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Here next.
We've lost Halo 2.
Missile.
Ah, didn't mean to do that.
Missile.
We need to get the ribbon fighter.
Missile.
Every team is painted black.
If that's true, those enemies
my
might need a
microphone
ghost
good?
squadron. It's the Free Erusea forces.
It's
from
good.
report.
It's
They took out a lot of our allies in a cleanup operation.
a bit quiet, but that's mainly due to this VR headset.
It's tough getting stealth fighters to show on radar.
Missile.
If they get behind you, it can be impossible for radar to
Because
pick them
this
up.
headset,
We're in trouble if we lose them.
they try to immerse you by using this surround sound style
Enemy locked on. Shake them off.
That's cool.
Omega 11.
kind of
assist
thing.
Mobius 1.
And it works.
I just can't keep up with them.
Missile.
It's very easy to hear people coming from distant environments, or the directional
Remaining.
kind of thing works a lot better
Missile.
than it would in most.
Attack missed.
Missile.
It's
Missile.
cool.
Oh
You'll
man.
need to keep track of them visually. Lose them and you'll come to regret
Yep.
it.
Oh, that should have been a hit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I just never thought that this moment would actually happen. I mean, this is a pretty big deal
Missile.
to be
Concentrate. Use your eyes to find them.
able to edit your videos. And
Missile.
Mobius wants nose points.
So,
It's likely he spotted
Missile.
I have a question then.
Missile.
What's
Target destroyed. Even ghosts go down if you blast them.
something like internet or like whatever, or even something like YouTube, is that like common, or is it just kind of like a, I guess, where you're at in society type deal?
What do you mean?
Like like it's like, do you,
You're the better pilot by far. Remain calm.
like, does everybody have like that kind of access to something like YouTube, or is it like because you're
Enemy locked
a
on.
kid and it's your family kind of deal?
Stealth fighter splashed. 2 left.
Caution. Pull up.
I mean,
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's not on radar. Point
I'm
your
also
eyes
not
out of
sure
the
what it
canopy.
means.
1 minute remaining.
Because it was just like, are you saying that like just kind of watching my videos on YouTube is like a big deal, or is it more the
Don't lose sight of the last
aspect of being able to like kind of just talk to someone from another country via like YouTube or your PlayStation?
Both.
Both?
French.
one. All enemy stealth fighters confirmed destroyed. Great job, Mobius 1.
Okay. Okay. Time to see what. Oh, 75%. I was on the razor's edge.
Is it over? I don't know. They might come back, but we can handle them.
Well done. All units, return to base.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Think I finished the mission?
Caution.
Yeah, I finished
Pull
it.
up.
Oh, yeah, that
Caution.
sad, doesn't
Pull
it?
up. Caution. Pull up.
I mean, yeah. It is always cool when there's a lot more, but
Mobius 1. I can't stand old
it's
time
a
pilots.
tiring, like my hands are sweating from all of that.
This old timer brags about flying with heroes.
Like, ugh.
But I know you. And you're different from the other heroes.
So I'm kind of glad that that mission is over. Oh shoot. I almost went off course.
Talking about the real Mobius 1.
I'm in a dogfight with a drone.
With a what?
That is terrible with a drone.
Oh boy.
There you go. I don't like these drones. Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make this it for the stream, but C rating. I'm not surprised. It's alright. It was a F-18.
The fact that we took minimal damage and struck a serious... But if this was a diversion, what was their true objective? The
Okay.
war with Free Erusia may have entered a new phase.
Yeah, the epilogue. And bam.